In Copenhagen, hundreds of people wearing Jewish symbols marched through a predominantly Muslim district. They protested the rise of anti-Semitism seen across Europe. CCTV's Malcolm Brabant gives us this report from Denmark.
Safety in numbers gave people the courage to wear Jewish symbols in a hostile part of the Danish capital. Normally, Jews keep their Stars of David and head coverings or yarmulkes hidden from view. But today, non-Jews wore the yarmulkes to demonstrate solidarity with this ancient and often persecuted minority. Denmark, after all, was rare amongst nations in that it helped to save its Jewish population during the Nazi occupation in the Second World War.
We need to show that Jewish symbols and Jewish clothing is part of the streets in Copenhagen and should be allowed to move around freely and not be seen as something that's unnormal and does not belong in the streets.
A handful of pro-Palestinian supporters watched the march in silent disdain. Muslims are accused of being behind the rise of anti-Semitism, being unwilling to accept the difference between Scandinavian Jews and Israel and its policies.
I think it is provocation that they don't have to do this demonstration. These people are supporting the genocide down in Palestine, and that is definitely unacceptable.
Do you think this is a provocative act? What would you say to that?
No, it is definitely not provocative. Calling this provocative is provocative in and of itself. I'm just standing with a stupid hat. I'm not doing anything wrong, but the wrongfulness here is that I have to be scared. Somehow walking with Jewish symbols, I should be scared. That is the wrong thing. That is a provocative thing.
Despite fears before this demonstration that there might possibly be clashes between the local population, who are predominantly Muslim, and the marchers, so far this event has gone off peacefully. And it's a sign of just how civilized Denmark is that there has been no need for riot policemen, that these marchers are protected by ordinary officers. Jewish community leaders say anti-Semitism has never been as bad as it is now, even during previous conflicts between Israel and the Palestinians. An increasing number of Scandinavian Jews who've lived here for generations are considering moving to Israel because the levels of hatred in Europe are becoming untenable. Malcolm Brabant, CCTV, Copenhagen.